Have you ever noticed that the more you explain yourself, the less people seem to respect you? It's a strange and painful truth. Many people spend years trying to convince others that they are good enough, honest enough, capable enough, worthy enough. They explain their decisions. They defend their choices. They justify their mistakes. They desperately seek understanding from people who have already decided not to understand them. But what if I told you that every unnecessary explanation is quietly draining your power? What if the very habit you believe makes people accept you is actually making them value you less? The Stoics understood something that most people never learn, even after a lifetime of disappointment. Your strength begins the moment you stop asking for permission to be yourself. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Hypnosis channel. In this video, we will explore 10 powerful Stoic lessons that can help you reclaim your confidence, protect your peace, and take back control of your life. Some of these lessons may challenge what you've believed for years. Others may reveal uncomfortable truths about the people around you, and even about yourself. Stay until the end, because the final lesson is often the hardest to accept, yet it has the power to completely transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. Now, let's get started. Lesson 1. Stop explaining yourself. One of the greatest leaks of personal power is the constant need to explain yourself to others. Many people spend years trying to be understood. They explain their choices, defend their actions, and justify their decisions, hoping others will finally approve. But the harsh truth is this: people who genuinely respect you rarely require explanations, and people determined to judge you will never be satisfied by them. The Stoics understood that your life belongs to you, not to public opinion. Every moment spent seeking validation is a moment taken away from your own growth. Not everyone deserves access to your reasons. Not everyone deserves a seat at the table of your private thoughts. Sometimes the strongest response is no response at all. Your peace begins the moment you stop auditioning for acceptance and start living according to your values. Lesson 2. Accept that not everyone will like you. One of the most liberating lessons in life is realizing that you are not meant to be liked by everyone. For years, many people exhaust themselves trying to avoid criticism. They change their personality, silence their opinions, and sacrifice their authenticity just to fit in. Yet no matter how hard they try, someone will still find a reason to dislike them. Why? Because people's judgments often reveal more about them than about you. The Stoics taught that you cannot control how others perceive you. You can only control your character, your actions, and your integrity. The moment you stop chasing universal approval, you gain something far more valuable: freedom. Freedom to speak honestly. Freedom to make difficult decisions. Freedom to live as your true self. Not everyone will understand your path, and that is perfectly fine. Lesson 3. Protect your energy like a precious resource. As you grow older, you begin to notice something important. Not every battle deserves your attention. Some arguments lead nowhere. Some people thrive on conflict. Some situations drain your spirit without adding anything meaningful to your life. Yet many people continue giving their energy away as if it were unlimited. The Stoics saw energy as one of life's most valuable assets. Every emotional reaction comes with a cost. Every unnecessary conflict steals a piece of your inner peace. Wise people learn to ask a simple question: is this worth my energy? More often than not, the answer is no. You do not need to attend every argument you are invited to. You do not need to correct every misunderstanding. You do not need to carry every burden. True strength is not found in fighting every battle. It is found in knowing which battles deserve your soul. Before we continue, take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed so far. How much of your life has been spent trying to explain yourself, seeking approval, or wasting energy on things that never truly mattered? If even one of these lessons resonates with you, write the word strength in the comments below. Not for me, but as a quiet promise to yourself that from this day forward, you will protect your peace and reclaim your power. And if you're enjoying this journey into Stoic wisdom, consider subscribing to the channel. Because in a world filled with noise, distractions, and endless opinions, we all need reminders of what truly matters. Now, let's continue with the next lesson, one that may completely change the way you deal with life's uncertainties and challenges. Lesson 4. Stop trying to control what you cannot control. Much of human suffering comes from a simple mistake, trying to control things that were never ours to control. We worry about what others think of us. We obsess over outcomes. We replay the past and fear the future. Yet no amount of worrying can change another person's mind, rewrite yesterday, or guarantee tomorrow. The Stoics taught that peace begins with a clear distinction. Some things are within your control, and some are not. Your actions are yours. Your character is yours. Your choices are yours. But the opinions of others, unexpected setbacks, and the twists of fate are not. The moment you stop fighting reality, you stop wasting precious energy. Life becomes lighter. Not because your problems disappear, but because you are no longer carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. Lesson 5. Learn to be comfortable alone. Many people fear being alone. They fill every silence with noise. They surround themselves with distractions. They seek constant attention because solitude feels uncomfortable. But the Stoics viewed solitude differently. They saw it as a place of strength. When you are alone, there is no audience to impress, no expectations to meet, no masks to wear. There is only you. And that can be frightening, because solitude forces you to face your thoughts, your fears, and the truths you often avoid. Yet it is also where growth begins. A person who cannot enjoy their own company becomes dependent on the presence and approval of others. But a person who finds peace within themselves carries that peace everywhere. The strongest individuals are not those who are never alone. They are those who have learned how to be at home within themselves. Lesson 6. Let go of the need to be right. One of the most expensive habits in life is the need to win every argument. Many people spend years defending their opinions, proving their intelligence, and correcting everyone around them. But what do they gain? Often only frustration, resentment, and broken relationships. The Stoics understood something profound. Being at peace is often more valuable than being right. Not every misunderstanding requires correction. Not every criticism deserves a response. Sometimes people are not looking for truth. They are looking for conflict. And when you refuse to participate, you deny them the power they seek. Wisdom is knowing that your worth is not determined by who agrees with you. You do not need to convince everyone. You do not need to win every debate. Some battles are won, not by speaking louder, but by walking away with your dignity intact. Lesson 7. Your actions speak louder than your words. Many people spend their lives talking about who they want to become. They announce their goals. They explain their intentions. They make promises to themselves and others. Yet months later, nothing has changed. The Stoics believe that character is revealed through action, not through words. Anyone can make a promise. Anyone can claim to be disciplined, honest, or strong, but only consistent action proves it. The world does not judge you by what you say. It judges you by what you repeatedly do. Instead of explaining your plans, build them quietly. Instead of announcing your growth, demonstrate it through your behavior. Over time, actions create a reputation that words never can. The most powerful statement you can make is not spoken, it is lived. Lesson 8. Accept that everything is temporary. One of the hardest truths to accept is that nothing lasts forever. The people you love, the success you enjoy, the struggles you endure, all of it is temporary. Yet much of our suffering comes from pretending otherwise. We cling to relationships that have already changed. We fear losing what we have. We resist the natural flow of life. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves that everything in this world is borrowed, not to make life seem meaningless, but to make it more precious. When you understand that nothing is permanent, you stop taking moments for granted. You appreciate people while they are here. You remain humble during success. You remain hopeful during hardship, because you know that both joy and pain will eventually pass. The wise do not fear change. They understand that change is the very nature of life itself. Lesson 9. Do not let fear make your decisions. Fear has stopped more dreams than failure ever has. Fear of rejection, fear of embarrassment, fear of making the wrong choice, fear of what others might think. Many people spend their entire lives trapped inside invisible prisons built by their own fears. And the tragedy is that most of those fears never become reality. The Stoics believe that courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act despite it. Every meaningful achievement requires stepping into uncertainty. Every transformation begins with discomfort. If you wait until you feel completely ready, you may spend your entire life waiting. The question is not whether you are afraid. The question is whether fear will be allowed to lead your life. Lesson 10. Your peace is your greatest power. After all the lessons, perhaps this is the most important one. The world will always be noisy. People will criticize you. Life will surprise you. Plans will fail. Challenges will appear when you least expect them. You cannot stop these things from happening, but you can decide whether they control you. The Stoics understood that true power is not dominance over others. It is mastery over yourself. A calm mind in a chaotic world is a rare form of strength. When you no longer need constant approval, when you no longer react to every insult, when you no longer allow fear to dictate your choices, you become difficult to manipulate, difficult to intimidate, difficult to break. Your greatest power has never been your status, your wealth, or the opinions of others. It has always been your ability to remain at peace while everything around you changes. And that power can never be taken from you unless you willingly surrender it. Conclusion. As we come to the end of this journey, remember that Stoicism is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming stronger than the things that once controlled you. The opinions of others, the fear of failure, the need for approval, the endless desire to explain yourself. These are the chains that quietly steal your peace and your power. The deeper lesson behind all 10 Stoic teachings is simple. Your strength has always been within you. The moment you stop seeking validation from the outside world and begin trusting your own values, you become truly free. Starting today, practice focusing only on what you can control, protect your energy, choose your battles wisely, spend less time proving yourself and more time becoming the person you were meant to be. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below with the word freedom as a reminder of the life you are choosing to build. And if you enjoy content that helps you grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful videos that inspire and empower people around the world. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Until the end of the video, see you in the next videos